Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic Chocolate. This is how we do text baby out of the back. You know this, do this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Practical word, preach on. It's your only place you ever go get it. Only place you ever go get it. Ever go get it. Ever go get it. It's right back basic chocolate. This is how we do text baby man out of the back. You know this, do this. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Practical word preach on. And today's topic to talk about is the only place you ever go get it, only place you ever go get it, only place you ever go get it, ever go get it. It's right back basic. And today's topic to talk about is all right, sex strike. All right. If y'all see that movie Chicago, movie Chirac, listen to this. Sex strike is sometimes is called a sex boycott. It's a strike, a method of non-violent resistance in which is one or multiple person for remaining from sex with their partners to activate of accountability goals. It is a form of the attempted sex in the Spanish day, the six strike had been used to protect many issues, with water resource to employ equally. Let me say to this, man. You know, it's come from ancient Greeks, right? It came from ancient Greeks. In ancient Greece, the study of calling a sex strike has been used by women in tested male power and sense, and probably in time and beginning. The most famous example of sex strike in the arts is the ancient in I don't see how that's going to work. I really don't see how it's going to work. Excuse me when I'm saying this. All right. Instead of calling a sex strike has been used by women in the context of male power since in history the time become the most famous example a sex strike in the art is the Greek wait play weight and only artillery with football and working and legislations or anti-war comedy. The female character in the play, led by the prodigy and legislated with the hold of sex from their husband as the part of the strategy to to recure the peace and the end of the prodigy of the ended with war. Let me say this, man. You know, I don't see how this is gonna work. I really don't. I really don't see how this is gonna work. Now, it might be. It might be. It might be. But. There's one small problem. The word feminist. The word feminist came from a guy. It came from a guy. It did not came from a woman. It came from a guy. Here it is. Charles Forward. Charles Forward, a utopia socialist and French philosopher, is credited with having coined the word feminist. In 1837, the word feminist and feminism and the feminist is the first appeared in France and the Netherlands in 1872 and Great Britain in the 1890 and United States in 1910. See, here's the problem. Okay, let's listen to this. When they did not or do not reply to the term themselves. So they came from a goddamn guy. Not only from women's feminists, but male feminists. So that means women do all this work for nothing thanks to this guy. Thanks to this guy. The man was born in several April 1772 in Better Bay, France, and died October died October the 10th, 1837, age 65, Paris, France. Here's the thing. Look what he said when he support feminists. Look what he support. Forward was okay. Forward was also a supporter of women's rights in a time period when the influence when the influence like Jonathan and Quedawit and River Rock are progressively Forward believed that all important jobs should be open to women on based on the skill and attitude rather than close on amount of a gender. He spoke for women as an individual, but not have human couple. You see that? That's the problem. Look what he said. He was clothed men and women's gender. So he's trying to make the woman to be the man and trying to make the man be the woman. Yeah, women, y'all do all this marching for nothing. I bet you white women don't know nothing about this. And I bet you black women don't know nothing about it. So it goes to show me it's a joke. This stuff should have talked about in CNN. This stuff should have talked about in Fox News. This stuff should have talked about, you know what? But people ain't going to talk about this. It goes to show me why are we the only group want to get along with everybody. But I noticed something when you look at other communities, they don't get along with other people. It's always black community do this. It's always. It goes to show you this is why they call us the people of color. They're trying to say we can produce every other race of people. But explain this to me. Why is it that we don't own any banking system? Why is it that we're not founder of Freemasonry? Why is it that we don't even control economic system? Why is it when Obama got in there, people thought that Obama's going to speak for the whole entire black community, but he's a president for everybody. He's not the president of black. He was a president for everybody. Even though that black is always last, but there's a real reason for that. They put us in this damn caste system. You know how they say, if you're black, step back. Brown, stick around. If you're white, you're all right. If you're Asian, you're mellow. Yeah, look how it said. Tradition marriage could potentially hurt women's right as human beings, and through never married. Written before the advocate of the term homosexuality. Forward recognize that both men and women have a wide range of sexual needs and preference, which may change through their lives, including the same sex and sexuality and the dirty. Okay, and with rigidity, he agreed that all sexual expression should be enjoyed as long as people are not abused, and that affected ones and difference can actually enhance and social integrated. Why has that not been talked about? Why has that not been talking about? Why is it that it just goes to show me that we're being lied to? It goes to show me right there. I ain't gonna lie. It's a circus, man. That's what it is. You got the whites and blacks still falling for this damn crap. They still fall for it. How can a sex strike is going to work to get the violence going to stop in the black community? How? Even if it did, it's going to still kill the women. If it's going to, you got men being molested in jails. That's something that men don't want to talk about. That's something that, let's be honest, yes, it might work, but I doubt if it is. If it did, it'd be a miracle. But it's not just the women, it's the goddamn problem. You don't see women kill each other every single day. Who is it? It's men. Why? We're arrogant. We're stupid. We don't give a damn about nobody but ourselves. But yet, come on. Who go to army? It's men. Who rape the women? It's men. Who the ones who ain't taking care of their kids? Man, when oh my God, man, man, I tell you, it's when Mother's Day, when that come in, they're hell brazen on Mother's Day. But when Father's Day, they down unpraised Father's Day. But they figure the father ain't around anyway. Let me say this, men, we need to learn about mistakes. We keep thinking it's just a woman. It's not just the woman is the damn problem. Even otherwise, good men allow it to happen because he do not want to take on. It's just like that movie. I was watching a Batman movie, The Dark Knight. When Two-Face said, and I quote, de-quote him, he said, you can die as a hero or you can live forever to see yourself long enough to come. He said this, man. He said it so deep. He said, you can die as a hero or you can live forever to see yourself enough become the villain. No wonder why there's thugs. No wonder why there's gangsters. There's racists, drug dealers, murderers, hustlers. They look at the good man as soft. They look at him as a bitch. They look at him that, oh, he, you know, let's say like this. Let's say a Spider-Man, right? Everybody look up the Spider-Man. Everybody look up the Superman and Batman. Let's say if they kill the armed nemesis of their rivals. Do you think they're going to kill their rivals? No. You know what they're going to do? They're going to send them to jail. That's what they're going to do. Why? Because they work in the system's favor. Let the law handle it. Let the police handle it. You see, they're trying to give people chances. And no wonder. They know there's people out there can't protect themselves. They know this. Look, I love women. I would not be there here if it wasn't for my mother. Don't get me wrong. When I was 14 and 15 at the time, when she told me that son, sometime in this life women want a certain type of man. And you know what she meant by that? She meant there's 3 types of men that women will go for, but it's actually 2. The bad men and the asshole. Good man, you won't get a chance. The only thing you're going to do, you got to take care of another man's leftover because some other guy did something to her. Man, let me say this. This is something that a lot of women don't want to talk about, but they see it every day. What women going to do? They're going to stand around and complain how the goddamn the wrong. But what most women decide to do? They run back to the men next day. It's like a dead ass cycle that can't repeat. I hated them and the fucking passion for the shit they try to do. And you think, I'm gonna say this to dudes out there. Y'all better get y'all shit together. As men, because we keep saying it's just the fucking women. It's not just the fucking women, man. How the sex strike is gonna work? How? They don't run jobs assistance. They don't run nothing. Now it might be few women run things, but let's be honest. The word feminist came from a man. It did not came from a woman. It came from a man. A white man on top of that. And if I ever find out that the Ku Klux Klan are the original goddamn Knight Templars, this explains it why the free goddamn fucking Masons was controlled by the goddamn church. Do you think they will ever tell black community the truth? No. You got their blood in you. But y'all can't stupid to see that shit. Do you think they will tell niggas that? No. Y'all better wake the hell up and understand that these people, whoever they are the owners. They own you. They own this shit. They own the hospitals. They own the internet. They own all that shit. These are the same folks that put Obama in office. I had an uncle told me, he said Barack Obama is the number one priority to put Barack Obama in office. So what does that tell you right there? What does that tell you? We're not the most liked. Simply because we're not running opposition of power. If there is a black elite, but there's a white elite. The Rothschild, the Rockefellers. Let's say if Obama and Bush are related. They're disrelative cousins. Man, this is nothing new. They just come out and admit it. White people just like milk and black people just like chocolate. Where you think chocolate milk come from? Where you think the damn milk that come from Europe and chocolate come from Africa? Y'all better wake the fuck up and understand, man. The Ku Klux Klan are the original Knight Templars anyway. These people ain't just come out of nowhere. These people just come from something else that you can't tell me. And then you got to look at the Sumerians. These people were gods. You look at these people and you ask yourself, are they black or are they white? They look like they're both, but if you look at it, it says black Sumerian. It says black-headed people. And even Darius the Great was one of those people. Oh yeah, look at Darius the Great. This is why they look at the term Aryan. It meant noble, respectable, honorable, whatever you want to call it. Go look it up. But the group of people they claim is disadvantaged. They don't even exist. But tell me, people, if they're not white, then where are they? Are they black? Who knows? Who knows what the point is? How the sex strike is going to work? How? Now I understand what Spike Lee gonna say. All we doing is we put the woman on top and put the man on the bottom. If that's the case, if you read the Bible, how somehow man came out of the dirt, and then all of a sudden that when he pulled the rib out, then Eve pop up. But where did Libby play all this? Who gave birth to Eve? Who gave birth to Libby? It damn sure wasn't no damn man. Is it the man upstairs put Eve and Libby in? Who gave birth to Satan? Who gave birth to Lucifer? Who gave birth to Zeus? Who gave birth to Jesus? No one knows, man. I can't answer that. I'll just only answer what's find the answer that's be answered to, because I don't know. I really don't know how this sex strike is gonna work for the favor for the people. How? Tell me how, people. How the sex strike is gonna work? How, people? How? We better wake up, man, because a lot of this stuff that what we've been lied to and what we believe, black men are the only group of men we praise our women. But tell me this. I read an article. They said white women make more money than black women. Why is it? Because they're saying that black women are not sexualized like white women does. I know it sounds fucked up, but there are white men said that. Not just white men, but black men said that too. The only two biggest seller of porn industry is Misery Stone and Roxy Reynolds. They're the two biggest high-paid black porn stars. But white women make more money because they were the original whore before black women ever done it. Who the original baby daddy? It's the white dudes. We have to learn a lot from them. I am so sick and tired of hearing about a fucking race. This bullshit. The stuff that we believe is. I swear I want to kick somebody's ass up in here. I said, y'all better start telling the truth. I mean, they don't even want to tell the truth. They sit there and lie to you. They don't even want to tell you. I'm telling you, somebody gonna get hurt. They better start telling the truth about these stories that we hear, because they need to tell the women the truth and the men. They better start telling these young people, because these young people, they getting smart now. Oh, these young folks. Don't think they don't know who the Illuminati is. Don't think they not know who the Freemasons, even if they do these things or not. You look at the word whatever you want to call it, sacrifice. It means doing without doing with something, doing without doing with something, do it without something, and giving things up. Look it up. From blood sacrifice to self-sacrifice. Blood sacrifice are the people that you don't care about. You want them killed. You want them dead. You want them gone. Look at the movie. It was called Hood Horrors, and it was featured by Snoop Dogg and all the rest of them. There was a part that about two rap duo friends. They grew up together and they formed a rap duo together. And his best friend trying to have him killed so he can get up there in the world and try to blow up. Y'all need to watch that movie, because that is so true. He wears bulletproof vest that night and get the white bodyguard to have him killed so he can get up there in the world. That goes to show me right there. I don't care who people believe in me or not. I'm sick and tired of white people lying to me. I'm sick and tired of black community lying. They don't want to tell the goddamn. I will hurt somebody up in this bitch. I swear. They lying to the women. But why is that, women? That if you're tired of the men that doing you wrong, I got news for you. Close your damn lids. Stop fucking these bad boys. Stop fucking these assholes, because these are the motherfuckers that you giving your power to. Me, personally, I don't fuck with hoes. I don't fuck with them. I don't bother with them. I used to mess with them. I don't deal with them anymore. Because I get to the point that we've been taught. We've been taught in all our lives. The white guy is the man. He run the household. We hear this all the time. We hear this. What have black men run? Anything. Name me one thing black men run. Name me one thing. And I'm not saying we doesn't run nothing, but why is it that we always the one be thinking that we're the only ones being enslaved? And the word slavery is come from slave. That stuff right there, it really bothered me. To this day, it still bothers me. We keep blaming Europeans, but we're no different from them. Excuse me, we're no different from them. The first slaves is Europeans, but why is it that we act like we're the ones? That goes to show you don't know who to believe anymore. It goes to show you. If we come back to Africa, do you think that one way there are white people going back to Africa? Oh yeah, there's white people in Africa. Don't get it twisted. There are white people in Africa. There's Arabs in Africa. There's Jews in Africa. There's people in Africa, period. You go Europe, there are blacks in Europe. There are black people in Europe. But it's funny, BET won't mention it. There are blacks in Asia. There are blacks in Australia. There's blacks everywhere. There are whites in Asia. There are whites in Australia. There are whites everywhere. From South America, from Latin America to the United States. And so is black people. You got Asian in Africa. You got Asians in Europe. You got Asia everywhere. Somebody please explain this to me. Why is it that we prop up women? But at the same time, black women run the household. They're the backbone of the community, right? You go to every other community, who run the household? The Asian men, the white men, the Middle East men, the Jewish men. You see it all, even Arab. But have black men run the household? No. Even if it did, you name one. I'm just so sick of this crap. I am, man. It's like you want to say, damn, how long am I going to live for this shit? Because you sick and tired of it. I tell you one thing though, it need to change around here, because Me, I don't know who to believe anymore. I don't know if I should believe my own or I don't know if I should believe in white. The only person I gotta believe what's in my heart. The more that you find the truth out there, but this right here should have been talked about. How come Spike Lee don't talk about this man? French admittedly French Quad and Marjorie French Quad Marjorie Charles Forward. Why this not talking about? Why it's not talked about, people? Why? Why white people don't talk about this man? Why Asian men not talk about this man? But I'm just done, man. You just be knowledgeable what's going on, because a lot of this stuff that what we believe is a lie, man. The stuff that what we taught from religion, from school, from the jobs. I mean, people to this day still you don't know who the original race. Everybody's original in their own way. But why is it that there's a real reason why nobody wants to identify themselves as black? Because every black person is not dark. Some blacks are brown, some blacks are light. Of course, they're going to identify themselves as Caucasian. Of course, they're going to identify themselves as European or white, whatever you want to call it. But if you look at the term Europe, where the term Europe comes from? It comes from a Phoenician princess that's sitting on a Taurus bull, and Zeus turned himself into a white bull, and she's sitting on him. If you don't believe me, go look at it. There's a planet that named after Europe, or whatever you want to call it. No one knows where this name came from. No one knows. No one knows what the term Asia come from. I'm still looking for the term Asia. They couldn't even find evidence or clue. It come from an Asian man, a country or something like that. I don't know his name, but it came from an Asian man. Came up the term Asia. Who came up the term Africa? No one knows. Some say it's Johann Friedemann. I mean, not Johann Friedemann. Johann Friedemann was the one who came up with the term Caucasian. But no one knows who came up with the term Africa. The only person who came up with the term African American is Jesse Jackson. Who came up with the term Africa? The term Africa, that comes from African Africanus when he feed Hecaboat to take over the land. We're landless people. We're blocked out Americans. We're the people that's been seen, and we're too damn kind. That's the main thing that is set black people far away. We're too damn kind. I see all these other groups kicking some fucking ass. Why is it that in the black community we don't do it? We better start doing it, because I tell you what, we're gonna get tired of getting fucked with all the time. I'm telling you right now. White people would have been strike back. Are you kidding me? You got Asians and Latinos get tired of pushing around, and they will push back. Every other group push back except black. The only time you have to really push a black person real hard to fight back. That's the only time. Y'all better look at what's going on now. That's all I can say about that. I don't know who believes. Yeah, y'all need to wake up. We don't do no research. We don't read. We don't look anything in this stuff. I bet you some of my folks don't know nothing about this man. They don't know nothing about this man. They don't know. I don't even know nothing about this guy. I bet you whites don't know nothing about it. I bet you some of them do. It says French corn, medically, Charles Forward. Yeah, it came from this guy. And he's a socialist. Socialist, who the people socialize, who you socialize to. And he believe in this whole thing. We supposed to live in this whole utopia bullshit. Come on, man. Y'all better get it together, understand, man. And you got capitalism. Russia was capitalism. China was capitalism. I don't know about French, but I tell you this. French is German and German is French. What is the damn difference? The only difference is the language. The language is changed. You got Sweden is Switch and Switch is Sweden. You got Irish is Scotland and Scotland is Irish. And Ireland, it's the same fucking thing. The thing is, they changed the name. Look at the whole continent of Europe. And I don't mean to go at white folks like that, but you always have to wonder. You have to wonder who lied to these people. Who tricked them to believe that? Is it got something to do with us that slaved them? No one knows. Is it got something to do that white brothers and sisters slave us? The only people that slave us is probably Spanish or French or Britain. No one. I don't know about Sweden. I don't know about Russia, and I damn sure don't know nothing about them. All these other Europeans or Poland or whatever you want to call. We don't even know. Y'all better start asking who slaved the Asian people. The Britain. That's only Britain. I don't know about Africans. We better start asking this shit. It just don't sound right to me. And the word slavery is come from the word Slav. It's come from bondage labor, forced labor, and forced marriage. If you don't believe me, do your damn research what the word slave. It comes from anybody who speak the same language that understood from each other. And I'm not going to say it anymore. I ain't no damn slave. If that was the case, I would have spoke the damn Indo-European language. If we're part of the same family with them. But you know what the sad part about it? Because you're not being seen as blonde hair and blue eyes. You know what's so sad? You got my folks believe that Egypt is a black land. If Egypt is a black land, then where the red land came from? The only people who are red is the people of white. They even said Native Americans are white. They say Asians are yellow. But how can Asians are yellow unless they got to be mixed with black and white? Come on, somebody please explain this to me. Then you got Latinos. Latino is a language because a Roman Catholic Church, that comes from that. No one knows about that. And the Native American means you born native to the land. That's what it means. You born native to the land. With native within. That's what it means. In America is cropping colored people who cropping colored people who apply for Europeans for part founded by Europeans and now apply for Europeans and their descendants. What does that mean? We're part of the same family as Europeans. But what's so sad about it, we don't have none of their features. That's the sad part. And some of them do have the same features there because of white supremacy. Fuck white supremacy. Them motherfuckers are a joke. They ain't nothing for the white supremacy. To me, they ain't nothing but the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan, those people are the original Knight Templars anyway. And I'm going to expose them to who the fuck they really are. These people is come from the Roman Catholic Church. No disrespect for Roman Catholic, but you have to question this stuff. And don't get me wrong, these people, the first headquarters of the Knight Templars were nation over there in Israel. Israel got, I want to say the Jewish people, y'all got a lot of explaining to this right there because, and French too, no disrespect for the French, but who starts stuff with the French people? Who? Is it Russia? Because they were invaded in by Russian people. Just like Russians who try to invade in Georgia people. And I ain't talking about the state. I'm talking about the goddamn country from Georgia, from the Caucasus Mountain. Georgian. Yeah, go look this up. What do you think the North Pole and South Pole is about? The North Pole represent the Russia. The South Pole represent Georgian. They've been going at each other for years. They've been going at each other for a long time. What do you think Civil War was about? Civil War was about the same thing between the Greys and the Union. It's the same shit. We're fighting European wars that we did not start with. How can we slave Europeans and there's no evidence that we did? I see some black people being enslaved by whites, but I doubt it if blacks been enslaved by Europeans. If it is, you got to show me. There are white Nazis. There's black Nazis. The original Nazis has come from Jamaicans. They come from them. And where do you think shaving bald heads come from? I don't know about you, but I get tired of hearing about this stuff. I've been doing videos for a very long time trying to find out what was going on. And you know what's so sad? You got us as black people, we confused. We don't even know who to believe anymore. White folks don't even know where they come from. All they say, the white people come from Caucasus Mountains. But where Asians and all the rest of them come from? See, we'll never know. People, all I can say to this for now, I don't know too much about information about it. All we get information, I believe you to this. We need to question this kind of stuff, what we've been taught, because a lot of this stuff that what we believe is a lie. A lot of it, the whole damn thing, in a question, in a story, and that's all I gotta say about that, man. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Base. Chuck the Deuces. I do text, baby. Until next time, all right, peace. I'm out. All right, peace.